The first piece of news. The internet's punching bag is getting punched again. For those of you who missed it, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League comes out this week. Technically, it comes out the 2nd, which is this Friday. But if you buy the special edition of the game, which I plan to do, you'll be able to play it tomorrow. So I'm playing it. I'm going to be playing this tomorrow. This is what I'm streaming tomorrow. Dave Chappelle. What the fuck does Dave Chappelle have to do with a gaming podcast? So yeah, we'll be streaming Suicide Squad tomorrow. But because New Zealand is ahead of everybody else, I believe they see tomorrow first in the world. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Based off their position on the earth, usually they get access to games first. That's why we go to New Zealand whenever 2K drops. It already dropped. Suicide Squad has already dropped in New Zealand. And according to reports this morning, the servers went online and they were only alive for 1 hour. And then they took them offline because apparently there was a bug in the game. Yeah, pack your bags. Yeah, if you want to play Suicide Squad early, just go to New Zealand, allegedly. Apparently, yeah, people played extra, and within an hour, they shut off the servers because there was a game-breaking bug where when they logged in, the game was already finished. The game beat itself. Then there's drama. IGN is writing bullshit-ass articles. It's going to be a crazy week. It's going to be a crazy week for games. We might have some Suicide Squad content coming. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is not an indication of a greater issue with the game. Yo, shout out to Dommy Glover with the sub. I will say, how the fuck did you not see this bug before launching the game? But I really hope that this is not a greater indication that this game is going to be a buggy mess and unoptimized. Because my concern with the game was going to be boring. They cut the servers on and only one country, which by the way, New Zealand's a small country. It wasn't like a lot of people were on the server. Like how many people are in New Zealand? I don't know, a few million? Not the whole country's on the damn server. I think they patched it. Yeah, they took it offline and then they patched it. But even still, that's crazy. Like, how did you not catch that bug beforehand? So I'm hoping tomorrow things run smoother. Otherwise, it's going to be a shit show. It has crossplay, so I'm probably going to get it on Xbox. I'll buy it like tonight or tomorrow. So it'll be interesting. Let's keep our eyes on Suicide Squad. Let's keep our eyes on Suicide. Yo, shout out to Season Phil with the sub. I think I saved some articles. Let me see. Let me go into my shit. Got that one, got that one. Got that one, got that one, got that one. Got this one. Oh, this is a funny one. Here you go. This is off the GI page too. Bad news for cheaters. Last year in 2023, Xbox banned the Chrono Zen. This is an infamous device used in the Call of Duty and NBA 2K community. In Call of Duty, it basically gives you auto aim. You can just kill everybody. And then in 2K, it makes you auto green so you never miss. Last I checked, somebody had posted an image of the sales on Amazon. They went up like 5,000% in 2023. And I think it's because of NBA 2K. It was harder to shoot. So they blocked it on the Xbox with an update like late 2023. We're starting out 2024 and Sony is following Xbox and they have banned all Zens. So if you are a cheater who uses a Zen on PlayStation, you're gonna get exposed. Some of your friends you might hear them complaining in the group chat, the party chat, like, man, I can't hit my shots no more, bro. You was never hitting your shots. Yo, shout out to OK Mac with the sub. You was never. Bad news for fucking cheaters. That's a little funny little tidbit. Let's see. Apparently there was a Deus Ex video game that was canceled. Let's see. Embracer Group cancels Deus Ex video game. The Swedish gaming company Embracer Group AB is canceling a video game in the beloved Deus Ex series. Let me turn this down a little bit. After 2 years of development, and will lay off a number of employees as part of the ongoing initiative to cut costs, according to people with familiar moves. Adios Montreal, the Canadian-based studio behind the game, will instead focus on an original franchise. The canceled Deus Ex project, which had not yet been announced, was slated to enter production later this year, said the people speaking anonymously because they are not authorized to talk to the press. The company did not immediately respond to a request for comment, but in a statement on Twitter, Montreal said on Monday, can we stop saying this in articles? In a statement on X, formerly known as Twitter, like every website does this shit. Just say Twitter. Just say, nobody's calling this shit X. On Monday, it was 97 people were let go due to the global economic context, the challenges of our industry, and the comprehensive restructuring announced by Embracer. Following a period of massive expansion during the pandemic, Embracer Group has lately been making widespread layoffs, game cancellations, and studio closures. This sucks because I really like Deus Ex, but I will say, really good games. If you haven't played, what was it, Mankind Divided? Really good games. It was Cyberpunk before Cyberpunk, but the sad reality is, good games that reviewed well and people who play them love them, this series never sold well. So this doesn't surprise me. It just sucks that they've been working on the game for 2 years and then you gotta throw, yo, shout out to Godly with the sub. Imagine working on something for 2 years and you gotta throw it in the trash. I'm not gonna lie, like I wouldn't be mad if somebody just anonymously leaks the prototype or whatever. Not suggesting it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. Like that would piss me the fuck off. Not only do you get thrown in the trash, but so does your art. Man, that game was ass in my opinion. I liked it. I thought it was good. What'd y'all think of it? He said it was ass. That's crazy. I never heard nobody refer to Deus Ex as ass. Lizard Squad perked their ears up. Lizard Goofies. Sucks we never get to see it. What y'all think? I want to see. Never appealed to me. I like Deus Ex. We still on the Mortal Kombat slander? Absolutely. Game's great. I liked it. Bro's just talking. He bugging. Never played it. Most of y'all seem to like it. Let's see. What else we got? Cliffy B. He has been in a fallout shelter ever since the end of Gears of War 3. He tried to come back with what was that? Lawbreakers, that flopped. And then he tried to come back with his 5-month passion project called Radical Heights. A lot of y'all forgot about that. Radical Heights was a battle royale game that was in super early access. That flopped like a motherfucker. And ever since then, he's been hiding in a fallout shelter with Sean Murray. He randomly just gave a quote and he says, Microsoft and Gears of War developer said he would ask for his help. They would be smart if they would ask. They worded this weird. He's saying that Microsoft would be smart if they asked him to help. That says to me, that sounds like somebody who needs a job. Gears of War co-creator Cliffy B is confident Microsoft and the developer, the Coalition, would benefit from his ideas, saying they would bring him in to consult on the next entry if they were smart. Belinsky posted a statement on Twitter to suggest Microsoft isn't interested in collaborating him on more Gears of War games, despite his assertion it would be gold. I'm down to consult, give my two cents, Crickets, Belinsky said. I understand that Gears will always be an enormous part of my legacy. I appreciate and respect that. That said, Microsoft or the Coalition haven't hit me up. Okay, it is what it is. If they were smart, they'd enlist me for my input because just from a PR standpoint alone, it would be gold. But nothing. Ah, well, it is what it is. So be it. Last few years, I've moved on. Boss key didn't work out. Fine. Shit happens. You know, it's funny. Like, he can be kind of like arrogant and like full of himself. But I actually agree with this opinion. Like, it comes across like desperate, like he needs a job. But on the flip side, I feel like the Coalition does need him. Gears is not, I did not like 4. I did not like 5. And I expect 6 to be no good either. So I'm not going to lie. Gears has not been good since he was on board with 3. Why not bring him on? Do y'all like the Coalition? Do y'all like what they've been doing with 4, 5 and then coming up with 6? I'm not mad at him saying that. It's a 50-50. I feel like I feel like neither party likes each other, but they kind of need each other. He's not doing anything without them, and the Coalition games aren't good. Oh, also keep in mind, didn't they make Judgment? Yo, shout out to JP with the sub. Story-wise, no. Am I gonna check out the Sparking trailer today? We posted it on the GI page. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't really do much for me. But then again, I'm not like the biggest like Budokai Tenkaichi fan. I mean, I'll play it. Let's see. Did this excite y'all? It was meh. I was like, I had put in the group chat when this trailer had came out. I was like, where's the gameplay? And they were like, that is the gameplay. Shout out to Ziggy Man with the sub. But what I meant is, in this trailer, we see Goku and Vegeta fighting all throughout their different eras, right? Wow, we've never seen that before. My issue with it is I want to see the UI. And they were like, it is the gameplay. I'm like, no. I want to see the UI. Is this just another Jump Force? Is this another Naruto Ninja Storm? Is this Xenoverse 3? I want to know mechanically what they're doing different.
My name is Goku and Earth is my home. I'm still
Believe it.
superior to you.
Oops, my bad.
All right, let's go.
I will say graphically, this shit does look buttery. It looks really good, the art.
Let our battle commence. Now to show you the overwhelming power of a super elite Saiyan.
30 Gokus. Yeah, I don't want 30 Gokus. Kaioken!
This is why the Saiyans are feared as conquerors of countless
Destruction looks good.
You lose. I'm angry.
2 legendary wars.
By my hatred, the Super Saiyan within me erupted to life.
Let's see if you can keep up.
Let me show you.
Somebody hopped on Tenkaichi 3 and did the same combo as Vegeta in the trailer, so it seems it'll play the same. What the fuck? They recreated the trailer.
I don't care how strong you think you are. I am going to win.
Challenging limits.
That's what you want. And I'm not gonna waste.
How many times we gotta relive the Saiyan saga?
See how you've been training.
You guys don't want to do it again?
This is what I call Super Saiyan 3.
Wow.
Better be ready to kill me.
For you to go this, you must have wanted to.
To me, like, I want to see more of the the characters in it too. Gameplay wise, is Tenkaichi 4. Like, I want to see is Raspberry in the game? Was that his name? What was that dude's name? That was my favorite character. DBZ Raz. How you spell that shit? Was that his name? Yeah, is he gonna be in the game? And then what's the purple dude's name? What was the purple dude's name? There's him and then somebody else. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Apul? Is that his name? I don't think that's his name. Oh, that is him. Yeah. Is he gonna be in the game? Yeah. I want these Frieza Force ass niggas in the game, bro. Not Cooler. I know who Cooler is. Whatever. I used to play characters like this just to fucking troll because niggas would pick all the Super Saiyans and fucking Frieza and shit. If you beat a nigga's ass with fucking Raspberry in the game, that shit is fucking funny. That's the quickest way to pick somebody else, nigga. I'm picking Raspberry. All this nigga could do was fight and then shoot little energy beams out of his hand. He literally could not do nothing else, bro. That shit was fucking funny. That they gotta include these type of characters into the game. Just to troll. Anyways,
Score real badly, huh, Vegeta?
How do you remember their names? Because I played them. I guess you thought I was fucking playing. Was that another one? Apple? Oh, or whatever the fuck is it? Or was that the dude I was just on? I'm fucking tired. Is that the same dude? Did I just tell you? Yeah, I'm fucking tired. Tenkaichi having everybody, I'm fucking tired. Yeah, we need these dudes. You said, how do you remember their names? Because I fucking played them. I guess you think I'm playing. I'm finna beat your ass with Raspberry.
I will defeat you this day.
So this is a Super Saiyan God's power.
Wow.
Tired? Too bad.
Wow. Budokai 3 had a dude named Frieza Soldier.
There's no limit to the strength of the Saiyans.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is gonna win Game of the Year. I'm calling it now. Hey, Mr. Buns, do me a favor. Keep your opinions to yourself. Not gonna lie. That was a pretty horrible opinion. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. We found the anime YouTuber in the chat. Do you want me to show you the games that are coming out this year? That was a pretty bad opinion. He said just trolling. No, I think he's serious. We found the anime YouTuber. We found the guy who bought Naruto to Boruto connections and all the DLC. But I mean, the trailer, it looked alright. It doesn't blow me away. You said, I'm so serious. Hey, you're entitled to your opinion, you know. Sometimes I wish I was that delusional. Life would be a lot easier. But you know, ignorance is bliss, I guess. Let's see. I didn't buy that shit. That's the only other thing. That shit's not coming out till 2025. Is it? Did wish list now? Yeah, it doesn't have a release date. I seen a Reddit post and they had like a bunch of speculation talking about it's coming out in 2024. Power World has a better shot. It does. Power World supposedly sold 20 million. Oh, I had the group chat open. Let me close that shit. It was like PC or something. Power World. The fuck? Get this shit out of here. Power World 20. Man, if you don't get your cold, wet nose off me, little boy. Yeah, this one right here. Power World is sold about 20 to 50 million copies according to Steam Spy, way more higher than 8 million copies, which I mean, I said that. Like they said, they already confirmed the 8 million copies was just the Steam version alone. If I had to take a wild guess, the answer is probably somewhere in the middle between 20 and 50, probably 25, 30. Like, yeah, like Steve, because that is a big gap between 20 and 50. So I had to take a guess, probably like 30 million. They haven't reported exact numbers, but this is fucking crazy. We still at the beginning of the year and people are already saying game of the year. Insane behavior. This ain't winning game of the year. This will win like biggest surprise of the year, or maybe like biggest indie game or something like that. Upcoming streamer, I appreciate you for actually reading my comments. I read everybody's comments in the chat, bro. That's all good. I will say I appreciate you confirming what I just said, though. That's fucking funny. I love when the jokes write themselves. He said, I'm an upcoming streamer. I appreciate you reading my comment. Like I said, we found the anime YouTuber in the chat. Like, I fucking love it. I love when the jokes write themselves. Oh shit. I appreciate you being a good sport. Where my beat at? Powered better to keep the end of the bargain up and finish the game. I feel that. Let's see. Nintendo Switch news. Nintendo Switch 2 is reportedly to be sold. I mean, not sold, but apparently they're building 10 million units at launch. Is that a lot? That's what I meant to ask the chat. It was recently claimed in a report published by Bloomberg, citing immediate data, that the Switch 2 console will be released in 2024 with an 8-inch LCD screen and not an OLED. Now more information has surfaced from the same source suggesting that Nintendo plans to manufacturing a whopping 10 million units in the financial year starting in April 2024. This would hopefully avoid the initial rush of consumers looking to snag a Nintendo Switch 2 device in stores worldwide. No. I wonder if there's numbers we can get. Like, how many units did the Switch launch with? The Nintendo Switch launched March 2017 and sold 2.74 million units in the first quarter. I mean, it only sold 2 million in that first quarter. So I guess 10 would be a good number if the original only sold 2. The only thing is, like, the Switch 2, I feel like would probably have more hype than the Switch, because the Switch was like an unproven concept, right? So people were kind of standing by seeing what people were saying. When they announced the Switch 2, I think people will be hot. Because if you remember, if you're old enough, the Nintendo DS, when they first announced that was controversial. Because remember, all we knew was the Game Boy up until that point. And then they said, we're not doing the Game Boy anymore. This is the DS. So people kind of took a step back, waited for some reviews. People said it was cool. And then it started selling well. And then later, when the successor, the 3DS, came out, it didn't have to fight that uphill battle. So this might be the case where, like, it's probably smart for them to have that many. The DS was a blunt force object. What does that mean? Would you stuff it up your ass? What does that mean? I know where I'll probably get mine when it launches, because I want to get when they launch, obviously. They'll probably have them at Costco. I need to know what the fuck a blunt force object means, bro. What does that mean? He's saying it was a brick. You could. Next topic. The next Metro title is a single-player VR game, it's claimed. Anybody want this? Anybody care? This is a hella underrated franchise, first-person shooter. Yo, shout out to Dre Day with the sub. Shout out to the 400 people we got in here already. Hella underrated title. I don't know why they would want to go VR, though. It already doesn't sell well. Now it's going to sell even worse. If you want a good game that be on Steam sale, that's a good single-player, first-person story-driven game with some horror elements, pick up the Metro franchise. It's always on the Steam sale. Get it for like 10, 20 bucks. VR Metro, Yarn. It was something. Hey, buddy, listen, man. I can't throw your squid all day. I just started streaming, and now you want me to throw the goddamn squid. We can't be squid kids in here. We're foam stars. Let's see. Hella underrated series. What the fuck? I had some State of the Play shit. Where'd it go? State of the Play. We'll just type it in. Oh, it was leaks. Hold up. I think I DM'd it to myself. 1 second. There I did. Here we go. I accidentally closed it. Why the fuck does it keep opening my damn DMs? They confirmed it's real. The VR game? That's tomorrow night. Is Wednesday, the State of the Play. The next PlayStation State of the Play contents may have just leaked. Wait, hold up. Let me ask the chat before I read this. Do y'all care whether or not I spoil this? Do y'all care? I personally don't care. It's a State of the Play. You know, I'm gonna respect the chat. I'm respect the chat. Do y'all care? No, I'm seeing mostly no's. Nah. Okay. The entirety of the next PlayStation State of the Play has been leaked online. If its contents are to be believed, the tweet originates from gamer insider Shepherd Nick on Twitter, who critically tweeted the contents of the next State of the Play. Blah, 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 blah. Here's what we can expect. Rao deciphered the tweet suggesting that the next State of the Play is likely to contain the following games: Rise of Ronin. It'd be a good time. Definitely Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Death Stranding 2. Sonic Generations Remaster? Why? I liked Sonic Generations, but why? Silent Hill 2. A new Metro game, which will probably be that VR game we were just talking about. And then Judas. What is Judas? Is this going to be like Judas and the Black Messiah? The video game? Yeah, Judas is the name of the dude who killed Jesus. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Final Fantasy VII, I'm already going to buy that game, so I don't really... The only thing I would be excited to see is some more Rise of Ronin. I want to see more of that. But I'm not going to lie. This game can go to hell. Don't give a fuck. And this is one of the last few Sonic games that I liked, but I feel like this game just came out. Like, I don't need a remaster of this. You're making a remaster of a game that was designed to celebrate the 25th anniversary or 20th anniversary of Sonic? That's weird. I guess maybe Judas. Remastering Sonic Generations. Why don't they just make a new one with new content? They did last year. It flopped, remember? It sold 4K copies. What was that game? Sonic sells 4K. Yeah, Sonic Superstars. Sonic Superstars sold 4,000 copies in its first week in Japan. That was 3 months ago, so it's probably up to like 7,000. You guys didn't want to play this game? Fucking Sonic Superstars? I mean, in Japan, what are the US sales? Let's see. Sonic Superstars US sales. Let's see the sales for short. Yo, shout out to Majin with the sub. Appreciate it. I don't see a number. And then the admit it's just slightly weaker than it started to anticipate. They ain't put no number in this article. They ain't gonna reveal no numbers, man. They gotta go fast and wipe the history boards of the numbers. Can we see the Sonic lanyard? No, you cannot see my powerful Sonic lanyard. Okay, let's go to, that's what I saved. I saw this morning and like last night. Let's actually open up Google News and see what's going on. Always online Suicide Squad killed the Justice League already offline. Oh, we already did that. Gameplay of a canceled Call of Duty title from Tony Hawk's studio Neversoft is leaked. Ethos posted the gameplay of this shit. I told his ass to take that shit down. I was like, I'm not gonna play this on stream. If you want the link here, I'm not playing this on stream. That's the gameplay in the chat. The futuristic sci-fi series entry, which was codenamed NX1, was once in development at Activision's Neversoft studio, which was best known for its work on the Tony Hawk Pro Skater series. And Guitar Hero. Both campaign and multiplayer gameplay footage of the product was published online over the weekend and later authenticated by veteran design director Brian Bright, who worked at Neversoft as a director from 2004 until its closure. That's the Modern Warfare 2 menu. Apparently they were working on some type of Call of Duty game. Commenting on the video above, Bright wrote, "This was NX1 after IW imploded." Which one is that? Infinite Warfare? Imploded and split into Infinity Ward imploded and split into Respawn. Neversoft pivoted from the Guitar Hero to make a futuristic COD game. This mission was on the moon, some experiments with low G. It was really about the team learning the engine. We were making GH games on our Tony Hawk Pro Skater engine prior. I believe this would have been in the place of 2013's Call of Duty Ghosts. Man, we could have got this instead of Ghosts. Trying to remember, we had 2 to 3 campaign missions and a bunch of multiplayer work done. I was the multiplayer lead on this before cancellation. One thing we really liked in multiplayer was the first escort mission in COD. There's footage of that also. I'm gonna say this. I actually didn't look at the gameplay. I'm gonna say this and look at it. I don't want to play this on stream because I don't know if this shit can get copyright stricken. I don't want to. I know it's posted on YouTube, but just to be safe, I'd rather not play this shit. The gameplay is literally on Twitter. Yeah. Fucking Ethos posted it on the damn Twitter account. Like, yo, take that shit off, bro. I wouldn't play with that. Games industry to become even more concentrated on pure play companies. Wait, what? Open roads delayed. Thought there was space battle stuff already in Ghost. Nah, Ghost was the Call of Duty with the big wide open maps. Probably some of the worst map design in Call of Duty history. We saw the Gears one. You can now have Resident Evil's Leon fight Goku and Tekken 8. Somebody discovered PC mods. Obsidian's fantasy RPG Avowed won't have companion romance. We can't. Fuck, man. In a conversation with Eurogamer, game director Kerry Patel and gameplay director Gabe drilled down into some details on Obsidian's first-person fantasy RPG Avowed. You're just yapping. Patel says, regarding putting romances in your game, to pay them off, you have to really invest in a lot and doing them well. And you also want to balance whatever you're putting into the romantic relationships with ensuring that players who don't choose the romance path still have a fulfilling and complete experience with those companions. Avowed will apparently tie companions tightly into the story, and the devs wanted to hit the necessary story beats and didn't feel ready to do romances on top of that. If you read between the lines, what I'm getting out of that is there will be loyalty missions in the game, maybe? And they wanted to focus on that. Patel points out that it's kind of awkward when you're trying to save the world together and then you've broken up, but this person's still traveling with you. Reasonable. I never broke up with anybody in Mass Effect. The Dragon's Age series. Also in Baldur's Gate 3, you could just fuck the whole team. Dealt with a particular issue by having companions just store off. I cannot read this morning. To me, it's not that deep. If it's in the game, cool. I don't care either. I'm not playing games to romance people. Does this bother y'all? Does this type of stuff bother y'all? This game is DOA now? All right, get the fuck out of here. It's on Game Pass. It can't be DOA. It'll at least have one good week. We can't fuck the companions? DOA. It's fucking DOA. The devs should just be honest and say it wasn't a priority, LOL. I know, that's really what it sounds like, and that's okay. But it's one of those things that's probably like the developers feel like they got to be very politically correct. Not politically correct, but like they got to be very careful about what they say. Because a lot of times the press is looking for a quote or a little bit that they can exploit as a headline to get views onto their website, especially because websites are dying. They need that ad revenue, baby. So like, I understand they're trying to, give the best answer possible without pissing anybody off. Because no matter what you do, you're always going to make somebody mad. Games industry to become even more concentrated. Pure play companies will be challenged, but hits like Power World will still occur. What the fuck does this mean? He's just talking about layoffs and shit. Let's see.